As a special police officer in Washington, D.C., you hold a position of significant trust and responsibility. You are not just a security guard. You are a commissioned officer entrusted with protecting specific properties and the people within them. Your mission is direct. Maintain order, ensure safety, act as a calm, lawful presence. This training gives you the foundational knowledge and skills to perform effectively and professionally. Remember, every action you take reflects not only on your employer, but on the broader system of public safety in our nation's capital. Your primary goal is to deter crime and respond appropriately within the strict bounds of the law. You are often the first line of defense, yet you must de-escalate without the tools available to armed law enforcement. Therefore, your greatest assets are your knowledge, your judgment, and your ability to communicate. This program emphasizes calm, deliberate action. Panic has no place in your profession. By understanding your legal authority, safety procedures, and how to interact with the public, you build the confidence to handle difficult situations with a steady hand. The people you protect are counting on your professionalism and your calm in moments of crisis. Throughout this course, we focus on practical application. It is not enough to know the rules, you must be able to apply them under pressure. We will walk through realistic scenarios, providing clear step-by-step guidance on what to do and what to say. The goal is to build muscle memory for correct and lawful responses. Whether handling a simple request for directions or a potential threat, your approach should be consistent, respectful, and firm. Your authority is granted by your commission, but your effectiveness is earned through your actions. Let's begin the work of preparing you to serve with distinction. We are living in a complex time, and your role is more critical than ever. The properties you protect are often landmarks, government offices, or vital commercial hubs. They are part of the fabric of Washington, D.C. Your vigilance helps keep the city running safely. This training is your foundation. We will cover the laws that govern your actions, the tactics that keep you and others safe, and the communication skills that turn volatility into peace. As a special police officer, you have limited arrest powers. It is crucial to understand exactly what those limits are. Your authority is generally confined to the property you are assigned to protect. You can make a citizen's arrest for a felony. You can make a citizen's arrest for a misdemeanor committed in your presence on that property. This power must be exercised with extreme caution. An unlawful arrest can have serious legal consequences. The key is certainty. You must have probable cause that a crime occurred and the person committed it. Let's clarify the difference between detention and arrest. A detention is a brief stop to investigate suspicious activity. If you see someone attempting to pry a restricted door, you can lawfully detain to ask for identification and an explanation. An arrest is taking a person into custody to be charged after you have probable cause. Imagine you witness a person physically assault another individual on your property. You can move to arrest, clearly stating, "You are under arrest." Your job is to safely secure the individual and immediately call the Metropolitan Police Department, MPD. Follow a clear decision flow to protect your authority and safety. Consider this: you are patrolling the lobby. A visitor shoves the receptionist. A simple assault in your presence. You have authority to arrest. Your checklist: 1. Safely approach the individual. 2. Use a calm, firm voice. "Sir, you are under arrest for assault." 3. If they resist, use only minimal force to control. 4. Immediately notify MPD and your supervisor. 5. Write a detailed incident report. If you hear a shove occurred 5 minutes ago, you do not have the same power. The crime was not in your presence. Detain if possible and call MPD to investigate. A wrongful arrest is serious. False imprisonment is a real risk. The in-your-presence rule is critical for misdemeanors. For a felony you witness, the principle of certainty still applies. Best practice: when in doubt, detain and call MPD. Let responding city officers decide the final arrest determination. Your role: observe, secure the scene, and provide a clear, factual account. This approach protects you legally and ensures proper resolution. Professional restraint is a hallmark of an effective unarmed special police officer. The Fourth Amendment protects people from unreasonable searches and seizures. This applies to special police officers. You cannot search based on a hunch. You must have legal justification. Understand when searches are lawful and when they are not. Illegal searches risk evidence being excluded and potential civil lawsuits. Your authority is balanced by citizen rights. Generally, a warrant is required. Several exceptions are relevant to your work. The most common is search incident to a lawful arrest. After a lawful arrest, you may search the person and immediate control area. The purpose is to find weapons and prevent destruction of evidence. If you arrest someone for stealing a laptop from an office, you can search their backpack for the laptop and for potential weapons. The search must occur at the time of arrest. Another exception is consent. Consent must be freely and intelligently given. If she agrees, the search is legal. If she says no, you must respect that refusal unless another legal basis exists. You cannot pressure or trick someone into consent. Do not say, "If you don't let me search, I'll arrest you," without independent grounds. Posted sign conditions create implied consent for bag inspection at entry. Illegal items in plain view can establish probable cause for arrest and permit a more thorough search under lawful authority. In DC, you enforce specific provisions of the DC Official Code. Your commission empowers enforcement on your designated property. Know common offenses you will encounter. Not a lawyer, but know the basics of theft, assault, destruction of property, and trespassing. Unlawful entry. DC Code 22-3302. Entering or remaining without authority or against occupant's will. Clear directive plus refusal in your presence provides grounds to arrest. DC Code 22-404. Simple assault can be unwanted contact or fear of imminent battery. A thrown object can be assault. DC Code 22-3112. Theft severity often depends on value. Stop, secure property, arrest if witnessed, and document value and observations. Section 5. Use of force, your responsibilities and limits. As an unarmed officer, force options are very limited and must be strictly justified. The continuum is your guide. Stay on the lowest rungs whenever possible. Officer presence, verbal commands, soft empty hand control, hard empty hand control, defensive use only. Call for armed backup. Your presence is a form of authority. Professionalism matters. Clear commands are your most important tools. Physical force is a last resort, used to prevent harm or effect a lawful arrest. The standard is objective reasonableness. Use only the amount of force necessary, no more. For unarmed SPOs, emphasize leverage, holds, and joint locks. Strikes require higher justification. Scenario: restricted area. An individual becomes verbally abusive.
You can't make me leave.
Step back to create space. Maintain officer presence.
Sir, you need to leave now, or you will be arrested for trespassing.
If he shoves you, a reasonable amount of force is justified, such as a control hold, to stop resistance, and place him in handcuffs to effect the arrest. Do not punch unless actively and violently attacked. After any use of force, documentation is critical. What was the suspect's behavior that required force? What de-escalation techniques did you try first? What force did you use and why? Were there injuries? And what medical aid was provided? Honesty and detail are your best defense. Section 6. Terrorism awareness and reporting. Vigilance is a shared responsibility. You know your location's daily rhythms. You are the eyes and ears on the ground. Know what to look for. Terrorist activity is often preceded by observable behaviors. Unusual photos, videos of security features, access points and guard posts, pacing distances, timing patrols, drawing detailed diagrams. Be alert to elicitation of non-public security information. Trust your instincts. Do not confront in a way that reveals suspicion. Follow, see something, say something. Note who, what, where, when, and why it is suspicious. Then report immediately to supervisor, the DC Fusion Center, HCMA, and MPD. Section 7. Order in chaos. Evacuation and emergency protocols. In an emergency, from a fire alarm to a bomb threat, your role is to facilitate a safe, orderly evacuation. People will look to you. Your calm and decisiveness prevent panic. Know the emergency action plan. No primary and secondary exits. No extinguisher and alarm locations. No assembly areas. Guide, don't force. Use a loud, clear voice. Everyone, move calmly to the stairwell on your right. Assist people with disabilities or those panicking. Guide to refuge if needed. Project confidence and control. Handling unattended items is critical. Look for wires, stains, liquids, or unusual smells. Follow rain. Recognize the threat. Avoid touching or moving it. Isolate the area. Notify your supervisor and call 911 immediately. Provide location and description. Do not use radios, cell phones nearby. Keep others away until specialists arrive. If there is powder, liquid, or sudden symptoms, move people to safety, preferably upwind. Shut down HVAC if possible. Report a possible hazardous material incident. Secure the scene and keep people out of harm's way. Section 8. Basic first aid and life support. You may be first on a medical emergency. While you are not a paramedic, basic first aid and CPR can mean life or death. Keep the person alive and prevent deterioration until EMS arrives. This is an overview. Seek full certification. Consider certification through the American Red Cross or American Heart Association. First, assess the scene for safety. Do not become a second victim. If unresponsive, check breathing and call 911. Put the phone on speaker. Give exact location and nature of emergency. Begin CPR if trained. Follow 30 compressions, 2 breaths. Repeat until help arrives. Place hands center chest. Push hard and fast, about 100 to 120 per minute. For severe bleeding, direct pressure, elevate if possible, add more gauze, do not remove soaked layers. For minor injuries, provide comfort and basic care. Always wear gloves with blood or body fluids. Section 9. The public face, customer service and assisting tourists. Your role often extends beyond security. You are an ambassador for your building and for Washington, D.C. Many you meet are employees, clients, and tourists. Excellent service enhances public perception and trust. Poor service can undermine your authority. Lead with courtesy, patience, and a genuine desire to help. Tourists may need extra assistance in D.C. Be ready for common questions like the nearest metro, how to reach the Lincoln Memorial, or nearby restrooms. Keep a small map or use a transit app. Speak clearly, use simple words and gestures. Be culturally sensitive, avoid assumptions, treat everyone with equal respect. I'm lost. My phone died and I can't find my hotel. Respond, it's okay, we can figure this out. Do you remember the name or street? Provide clear directions or help them charge and look it up. Pay close attention, ask questions, and commit to mastering this material. Your diligence builds competence. Practice turns knowledge into skill. Download the top 5 DC codes for SPOs for quick reference. Your safety, and the safety of those you are sworn to protect, depends on it. Serve with calm, clarity, and compassion. Professionalism earns trust. Confidence comes from preparation. This training is your foundation. Stand ready, stay professional, protect with purpose.